What's going on YouTube? It's Hack back at you again tonight. Tonight we're checking out something really cool that was sent to me for the purposes of this review from ADVKEN, and that is the Ohmega version 2 RTA.
When I was young, never had a brain for trees. Slush puppy kids swap brain for freeze. ES the game changer, I change degrees. Cause a blizzard anywhere I take my feet. But let me take it to a...
Alright guys, we're back. I got my laptop pulled up here, and what we're going to do is I'm going to go over some of the specs for you about this RTA, and we'll go exactly off ADVKEN's website here. This is a 2-post velocity style RTA. Says easy to build, relief system, can eliminate the negative pressure after top filling, which is really cool. It has juice flow control. And it also goes into a little information about make sure to close the airflow and the juice flow when you're filling it. Let's see. It also is compatible with your 510 drip tips. Let's see. It has it's got a velocity build deck in it, so you know, 2 holes for either negative and positive. They are 2mm post holes, so it can fit your fuse Claptons and aliens and stuff like that if you wanted to put it in there. It has a really nice build deck to it. Top fill, it has a Delwin wide bore drip tip, which is kind of angled. You'll see that in the close-up. It is a 4.5 milliliter capacity RTA, gold-plated 510. And I believe I'll have to go in the close-up. We'll check that out when we go to the close-ups. But so this RTA in the box includes the RTA, the tank, the wide bore drip tip, replaceable glass, 510 drip tip adapter, a spare parts bag, and then it also has a cloth, kind of like for people that have glasses. It kind of resembles that. We'll go into that when we go up close as well. And this RTA comes in 3 different colors. That is stainless steel, black, and a golden, I guess you would say. Kind of, I guess, like how the Crown version 1 came, and I think the Arctic V8 or something like that, you could get them in that golden color, which is pretty neat. The one that was sent to me was a stainless steel version. So that's all their specs from their website. I just wanted to tell you exactly what came off their website. So I'm going to put this laptop away. What we're going to do now is we're going to dive down close. I'm going to show you the box, probably go over a little bit more on the box. Then I'm going to show you everything it comes with. I'm going to put it on my Coilmaster 521 tab. I do have a build in it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to wick it, how I wick it. Where it gets really good juice flow, and I don't get any dry hits or anything like that. So we'll get it wicked up. We'll put some juice in it. We'll go back up top. I'll vape on it. I'll let you know the pros and cons, and then I'll let you get out of here. So stick with me. Okay, everybody, we're up to the up close portion here. This is the box that it comes with from ADVKEN. This is how I received it. You can see here as a picture of the tank here, Ohmega version 2. And this is where they would put your color. Mine is stainless steel. It would have black or golden or whatever on there. Barcode and all your stuff on the bottom. Start vaping, no smoking. Let's check out the rest of the box here. Kind of look on the back. It tells you more, like on their website. It gives you all the information about it, and also tells you about what this box kit contains. Also, you have a scratch and check for authenticity sticker there on the back. So, really nice packaging. I'm kind of enjoying that. I like good packaging on stuff. This is the first thing we get to. This is what was weird. I had never seen anything sent with something like this. This is branded ADVKEN right there. Start vaping, no smoking. It's kind of like that cloth, like what people use to clean their glasses with. So that actually helps me out because I wear glasses and I could use it. So that's pretty cool to have this cloth. I guess it could help take fingerprints off the tank or whatever. You could use it for whatever. Okay. Here's the extra bag of goodies you get here. It has all your extra O-rings, extra grub screws, and it does have the 510 adapter there, which is dual O-ringed, as you can see in the bottom. I'm not going to open this. Y'all know what it is. It also comes with a, oh, there we go, a branded Ohmega version 2 little vape band. So that's cool. I guess if you like putting vape bands and stuff on your tanks, that'd be a cool little thing to get in the kit. So, and it looks pretty cool. I like that it's got blue, the blues engraved in there, so that's pretty neat. Let's see what else it comes with here. It also comes with your Allen key, so that's nice. Probably a lot of people have a dozen of these, but I think this one's a little bit different size, so make sure you hold on to this Allen key. Don't lose it. I think. I'm not positive. Comes with your extra glass section here. Really nice. Doesn't have any scratches that I can tell. Advken's been on point with their products. They've really been doing well and bringing out stellar stuff. But this is what y'all really wanted to see. So we'll put this stuff back in the box here. There we go. And get this out of the way here. Alright, this is what y'all came to see. Look at this beautiful tank. This RTA is very nice, man. I don't know what it is about it. I just really love the way this tank looks. It is a 22 millimeter tank, as you can see on the inside through there. Really nice wide chimney coming up. This is the kind of wide bore drip tip they have there, which is really neat. I kind of like that cylindrical shape. It is a little stubby, but I actually prefer it that size. It fits really nice on your lips. It has the Ohmega version 2 there, laser engraved into the chimney section. Knurling right here, that's where you actually grab on to take the build deck out. Then it also has your airflow adjustment here with the Cyclops style airflow, as you can tell on either side. Now, if you were trying to adjust the airflow while it's off the tank, that's almost impossible, because turning this actually adjusts the juice flow control. So I'll try to show you that here. See, that's the juice flow control wide open, and then you can shut it completely off. So trying to do it off the tank is pretty much impossible. We'll take a look at the bottom here. Made by Advken, Ohmega V2, and the gold-plated 510, which does not protrude at all, so do not use this on any kind of hybrid. I don't use it on mech mods or anything, but make sure you do not use it on a hybrid. It does not have a protruding 510. This is a top filling tank, so you just grab the top here. Make sure your juice flow control is turned off, and make sure the airflow control is turned off when it's on your device. I'm just showing you kind of how it comes apart. This is your top fill method. Really wide juice holes there to get your juice in. I've used plastic tips, dripper bottles. I have had no issue getting juice in this tank. They're very wide, as you can tell. The drip tip, like I said before, does come out. I've had a very hard time getting it out, and I don't want to put a pair of pliers or anything on it. As you can tell, I've kind of used my teeth almost to try to get it out, and I did not want to put a pair of pliers on it to pull it out. So, but this does come out. It's just really tight, and then you can put your own, you can put your 510 adapter and use your own drip tip if you want to. Now what we'll do is I'll take the build deck out, and I'll show you the tank completely broke down. So you make sure you hold it on the knurling. Pull this out. Well, actually it pulled the top off. I had never had that happen before, but what it usually does, let me get this off. Pull this off here. Let's do it like this. Let's say we pulled the tank out, and this is your deck, and this is what it would leave you. So when you want to take the tank apart, you kind of, and this is what it does to your fingers, as you can tell. Trying to hold on to threads will cut your fingers a little bit, but you just try to hold on as best as you can. twist it apart. At first, mine was very, very tight. But after doing it once, it's gotten a lot better. So here's your chimney / top section here. Your O-rings on either side. Really nice. The quality on this thing is great. The threads are super smooth. It's just a very nice tank. Here's your bottom chimney section with the Ohmega V2 engraved in it. Your juice flow and your bottom O-ring here for your glass to seal in the juice. Very nice. And here's your other glass section. So we'll put this back together. Like I said before, the threads are super, super smooth. And you don't have to tighten it up like crazy. But this is the main thing I want to see. Here's the build deck on this thing. Really nice and big build deck. This is a, I believe it's a 10 or 11 wrap nichrome 80 around a 3mm bit. I think it ohms out to like a 0.3, something like that. So you can see that it's got plenty of room for 3mm coils. I wouldn't go any larger than that. As you can tell, these are your juice channels here, and it has this ring, as you've seen on other RTAs, but this ring comes off, and then it's just a regular threaded ring, and then you can really see into the deck. Gold plated, positive post, peak insulators. It's just a really nice made tank. The quality on the threads and the machining is really nice. But like I said, some of the O-rings are really tight. But Advken's kind of been known for tight O-rings, so I'd rather have the O-rings too tight than too loose. But you can see the build deck, really nice. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on my 521 tab here, and we'll check the ohms and everything as we're here just to make sure I'm right, because I might be wrong. You never know. What we got? It says it is 0.33, so pretty close. I was pretty close to it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how I wick this RTA. Let me zoom in a little bit, make sure I'm in the shot. I already have pre-cut pieces of cotton here. We're going to slide this in, get it how we want it, and we're going to do the other side. Yes, I do waste a lot of cotton because you're going to see a lot of it get cut off here. But anyway, now this doing an RTA, it's kind of you just gotta kind of really learn how to wick it and get your juice and stuff and your wicking where it needs to be. That's the main thing you gotta learn here. Now, let me get my screwdriver over here. Now, as you can tell, you might think that's enough wicking. It's actually way too much, because when you push it down, it almost goes to the bottom of this channel. And really, let me get it out of the way. Really, you want this cotton to rest near this channel, or near this bottom of the threads right here. So I am going to cut more off. It might take a few times to get it fine-tuned where you want it. Make sure I'm in the shot. There we go. I think that's going to be pretty good. Pretty good there. So, I'm going to go get my juice, and we're going to juice it up and get it all put together, so stick with me. Alright, we're back. So, I had to go get my juice. I forgot it in the other room. So, we are going to put some juice on the coils, on the cotton here. Try to get it good and juiced up so we can manipulate this cotton to where we want it. That's the main thing, is to get the juice in this cotton, get it wet, so we can push around and get the cotton where we need to. So what I'm going to do here, let me zoom out a little bit. I'm going to take my screwdriver here and I'm going to place this cotton into these channels to try to get it stuck down as good as I can so we can put this ring back on. And that's about right where you're going to want to see that. So I'm going to try to keep this on camera for y'all guys. Just tuck them down, get them to try to lay down as best you can into place so you can put this ring on. We're going to do this side. Get that stuck down. I actually need to pull this a little bit. There we go. Get this stuck down. Oh, I'm having difficulty on camera. Sorry about that, guys. Trying to get it for you. Okay. Now you have all your stuff about stuck down where you want it. So now we're going to take our ring, and if you don't build close, you won't be able to get this ring over it. So it's up to you whether you want to keep it on or off. I built close enough where I can actually put the ring over the build so I can do everything I need to. So we're going to put it over the build. It's actually, I find it a little bit easier to go in reverse threading. Make sure it's even. Go reverse, which will find the threads eventually, which your hands will be juiced up. So keep that in mind. Sometimes it's a little difficult to find the threads, especially trying to do it on camera here. And I don't believe orientation of this would cause a problem. You just have to find the threads to where they catch. And I think I found them now. I just gotta get it to go through there. With it being juiced up, it's actually hard to make it do what you want to do. Actually, I still think I'm a little sideways. I'm a little cross-threaded here. Let me use this rag here to get a hold of it a little bit better, if I can. This is going downhill in a quickness. Going downhill in a quickness. But I think I got cotton caught up in it. That's why it's not wanting to turn. So let's see. Got a hold of it. I think I hurt the build a little bit. Either way, we'll fix it. Anyway, but you pretty much see how to do it. To get that ring on. You just have to back the threads up. If cotton gets stuck in there and you're threading it, that's what causes it to lock up like it just did on me. So you see first world troubleshooting right here and trying to fix the problem. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it fixed, put the tank together, put some juice in it. We'll go back and we're going to be up top and we'll talk about it and vape on it a little bit more. I'm not going to consider this a con because it happens on a lot of RTAs that have this ring. Cotton gets stuck in between the threads and it causes it to lock up like that. So anyway, we're going to go back up top. Stick with me. Alright guys, we're back up top. Sorry about that little issue I had. I found out that it was user error on that. Like I said before we were coming back up top, that it could be cotton that got into the threading, and that was absolutely the case. I had some longer ends on the cotton that actually got caught in between the threads and that little juice ring there. And when I was trying to thread it on, of course it was a little cross-threaded, and with that cotton getting caught as well, it made it very tight to get off. And I didn't want to make y'all sit through 2 or 3 minutes of me getting it off and fixing the cotton and fixing the build and all that. So I got it off, fixed the build, took me 2-3 minutes to get it all back together. As soon as I put the ring on the second time, it twisted on first try. That's the first time it's ever done that. So I don't consider that any kind of con. When you have small threading like that in a ring and cotton, things are going to get caught up in it and it's going to make it tight, especially if you slightly cross-threaded it like I did. But anyway, we're all good now. Threw a little bit of juice in this tank, the rest that I had. And by the way, I'm running Pin-Up Betty liquid. So, and I found out that if a RTA can hold up to that juice, which is very sweet and really high VG and stuff, and it doesn't have dry hits and stuff, you have a pretty good RTA and you're wicking it well. So that's why I wicked it different ways, and I found out that this wicking method was the best. And just to have your wicks go down just to that first ledge. Don't go any further down than that. So I'm on my Casaa 213, which is not true. It's really a 150 or lower. But right now it's reading at a 0.31. It was a 0.33 on the Cool Master, so I'm going to go with that. Shout out to Cool Master. Again, using their 521 tab to build and re-wick on, which is awesome. And their little DIY kit, which the other one I still have for the giveaway that's still going on. So jump in that. Go to the Cool Master review and get in that giveaway if you hadn't. But that little Cool Master kit comes in handy. You have little tools to help you get out of situations like I was in. So anyway, like I said, 0.31 on the Casaa 213. I'm at 50 watts. Juice flow control is completely open, and I'm going to take a vape on this thing and see how it does. Let's take a vape. It's just full on flavor. This tank this RTA has very nice flavor. Like you can see, the cloud production is actually really nice as well. I mean, it has really nice cloud production, really nice flavor. The looks are awesome on this tank. I really like the stainless steel. I think the black and the gold are probably even going to look even sweeter. I just love the styling of this tank. It looks very elegant, sleek. So what we'll do is we'll go into some pros and cons about this Ohmega version 2. The first con, and this is a subjective con, to me, I enjoy the drip tip, but it being a little shorter, some people might see that as a con. But the good thing is it comes with the 510 adapter, so you can put your own drip tip in it if you wish to do so. So that's a little subjective con. Another con, in my opinion, on this tank is the airflow control. With this having juice flow control, airflow control, and then just this small little knurling piece to hold on to be able to get your build deck out, you really can't adjust the airflow control unless it's on a mod. And like right now, you have to take your fingers, get down there near the mod, and turn the airflow where you want it. And when you do that, especially with fat fingers like I have, you run the risk of actually adjusting the juice flow control too. And if you're not paying attention, your juice control could be shut off. So, but to adjust it, you really need it on the mod and to just adjust that way, to adjust the airflow. I run it wide open. It has perfect airflow, completely open for my vaping style. So that's a good thing for me. I just set it wide open. Let's see, another con in the beginning are the O-rings. The O-rings are actually super tight. I know a lot of people complain about O-rings being really loose, but with ADVKEN products, I've seen that the O-rings are actually a little tighter than normal, which is a good thing and a bad thing. So the O-rings on this, it was a pain in the butt, and I was really worried about breaking the glass trying to break this tank all the way down for the first time. Because when I get a product to review, I break it all the way down, make sure it's good and clean before I vape on it. And it was just, I was really worried about breaking the glass because it took a lot of force to get it to completely break apart where you could remove the glass and everything like that. So that's kind of a subjective con as well. Let's see, another con is I would like to see these RTAs and stuff have more of a protruding 510 pin. Not saying that they need to be used on a hybrid, but I think it's just better to have a protruding 510 pin. So that's another subjective con. All these are really subjective cons. What else could I think about that could be a con? Really, I think that's it. There's really no other issue with it. The build deck is super nice. You have that nice velocity style build deck, and velocity style build decks for a RTA is just a real pleasure to build with. It's super easy. Anybody can build on it, and you know, it's just really nice. Another kind of subjective con is I wish it didn't have that juice ring. That juice ring on the inside that I had an issue with. I don't really know of its purpose besides holding the cotton right where it needs to be. But I'm just not really fond of those rings, and that's just a subjective con of mine. But now let's go into the pros of it. The main pro of it is the look is awesome. The design of this is a beautiful RTA. I really do like this cylindrical kind of drip tip they have on it. I like that it's a wide bore tip. I like that it has a nice juice capacity, and it's not overly tall. It fits really nice on your all my devices. It fits really nice on. Let's see, the threading is amazing on this device. Super smooth, super sleek. Just the threading, they did a really good job on the threading. And like I said, even it could be a pro about the O-rings being tight. It's really subjective. It could be a pro, it could be a con to some, but the O-rings being, you know, a little bit bigger than it should be is actually kind of a good thing too. So I have had no leaking whatsoever out of this tank at all, and that's a really big pro. I don't like my atomizers leaking all over the place and all over my mods, and this one hasn't leaked at all. And I've actually wicked it one time where it had hardly any cotton in it, and it still didn't leak. That's a very good design, and that just kind of shows you a little about a bit about the O-rings and stuff. They just work really well. What else can we say about it? Another pro is the airflow is really nice, very smooth. On the inhale, it's not got a turbulent airflow at all. It's very smooth, and it gives the vapor that nice path. It doesn't seem like there's any resistance with the airflow at all. So that's another good pro as well. Honestly, I think that's about all of the pros and cons to this thing. There's probably a lot more pros that I can throw out there, but it's just gonna that's just too much. In my opinion, this tank is a great tank overall. Like I said, it has a few cons, not anything crazy, not anything really bad, so that doesn't take away from the product at all. I think Advken really did a really good job on this tank. The version 2 really stepped it up, and it's a really good tank. It does everything that I need it to, and it has really nice flavor and really good vapor production as well. So I'm going to take another hit off this thing. I'll give you, I guess, my final thoughts, and then I'll let you get out of here. It's just really nice. Yeah, Advken did a really good job on this one, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have the Advken's site down in the description. You can go and pick up the Ohmega version 2 RTA from CSVape.com, which were the people that sent me that super RTA, so I'm going to stand behind them and tell you to go over there and check them out. It is $39 even for the tank. So there's the pricing on it. I'll have a link to CSVape.com and Advken.com as well. But anyway, I think that's going to do it. Don't forget, if you haven't got into the Cool Master giveaway for a DIY kit version 2, go over to my Cool Master extravaganza review video that I put up, because we are giving one of these bad boys away. The rules are as follows. Must be a subscriber. You must go like Cool Master and Cool Master UK's Facebook, and you also have to comment #CoolMasterUK. to be entered in to win one of these awesome kits. So I think that's going to do it. I don't think I missed anything else. Advocate, I hope you enjoyed the review. All my subscribers and loyal viewers, I hope y'all enjoyed this review. I know it was kind of weird with it having a little mess up, but that happens, man. I shoot all these things right off the cuff. I don't do a ton of editing. I do some, but I don't do a whole ton of editing. I want to give y'all everything fresh and authentic as possible. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. Until next time, I'll see you later.